hey to the now. We got ourselves a haul, a holly haul. Man, I went to a toy show. Found some figures. Man, I found a lot of 80s figures over this past week. I found a recalled comic. We'll get to those at a later date. But right now, I want to focus on this road trip that I took a couple of weeks ago. Found some books, and here we go. All right, first up is Spider-Man number 12. Spider-Man, the Miles Morales version, number 12. I believe this came out, I want to say within the past couple of years. This is the Richard Isanove variant, featuring Miles and Spider-Gwen on the cover. Now they're an item. Okay. I would have figured Peter would have had first crack at Spider-Gwen. whatever. But yeah, all black everything. There is like a little nick. There is a little nick right there. As many of you know, I am a comic book white supremacist, but I am also very much a black activist. Is this black activist worthy black? Well, that little nick right there, not really. No. It's not quite all black everything, but it's still decent. I have no clue what this book really goes for. I paid either $9 or $12 for this. I really can't remember, but it was relatively cheap. Still, I really don't know. I know the cover caught my eye, so I figured, you know what? Let's pick it up. I think it's worth picking up for, I think, $9 to $12, definitely. But yeah, found the 1 in 25 variant. Spider-Man number 12. Yes, sir. Okay, next up. Now, this book I took a really, really big chance on. This is Morbius, the Living Vampire. Why does this say Morbius, the Living VA Empire? It feels like there's way too much space in between that VA, in between the A and the M. It looks like VA Empire. Whatever. This is a book I took a really big chance on. I paid $25 for this. And this is a 1 in 25 variant. Here's the thing. If this store weren't so far, I probably would have passed it up, and then maybe, I don't know, after a few weeks, I would have come back and bought it. But since the store was so far, I'm just like, you know what? Let's go ahead and buy it. Let's take a shot. So I really don't know how much this book really goes for, because there really aren't any on eBay right now. So $25. I really didn't want to spend that, but at the same time, let's go ahead and take that chance. Hell with it. I woke up feeling dangerous that morning. So yeah, let's do this. All right. Next up is another variant, I guess you can say. We have Batman White Knight number 2, first appearance of Negro Joker. And I don't know. It's I guess you could say the harder to find cover, I guess. But yeah, paid cover price for this. I know this book can go for like 20 to 30 on a really good day. So yeah, gotcha. First appearance of Negro Joker. All right, what is this? Now, this is a book that I've actually that I've had on my want list for like a hot minute. So we have Marvel number 1. Now, this is the foil cover. I know in the last video I showed some Marvel stuff, but this is the, I guess you could say, the foil Greg Horn cover. So you can see it's nice and shiny. Damn, how much did I pay for this? I believe I paid $1 for that. So, yeah, all right, okay. And again, with a book like this, I have no clue what this book really goes for. I believe it might go for, on a good day, like $10 to $15. But I don't want to hype this book up too bad, too much. All right, we have ourselves another Batman book. So we have Batman Adventures number 14. This is a second print. I don't know. I figured I'd pick it up. with this, I believe this book can go. I paid, I think, $2, and this book can go for maybe 10 to 15. I guess. So I don't know. I just figured I'd pick it up. It was cheap enough. All right. Next up, the next store that I went to. What is this? What is this? Oh wow, there's a lot of variants here. So we have Spider-Woman #3. I found my second copy of this. I absolutely love this cover. I don't believe this book really goes for anything. I think a couple of videos ago I showed off a copy that I paid like $15 for. This, I believe this cost me either $8 or $9. So I figured, you know what? Let's get this one too. Let's get a second copy. Again, this book really doesn't go for a hell of a whole lot. I think this book can be found for like $25 on some online shops. But yeah, great cover, nice iconic looking image. So yeah. Okay, here we go with Black Panther. Black Pan Fur #5, J. Scott Campbell cover. Like I've said in the last video, I've been tripping over these. For a while, this book was really hard to find, and now not so much anymore. So I'm glad I never paid any sort of a premium. I believe I paid like cover price for this. So yeah, okay, all right, cool. First appearance of Shuri as the Black Panther. Okay, all right, okay. So we have Black Panther #5, Black Pan Fur #5. So why not pick up Black Pan Fur #6, the variant for that. I paid $3 for this, less than cover price. I figured why not, because it's a nice variant. You know, it's a nice girl power variant. She's fighting Nazis and kicking ass and taking names. So why the hell not? Africa's lone protector smashes the Nazi menace. Why not? Why not? Damn it. So yeah, this book really doesn't go for too much, but I don't know. I feel that can change at any moment. So yeah, Black Pan Fur #6, 1940s variant. All right. I don't know. I picked this up just because it was cover price. Black Knight #2, the Marvel 92 variant. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. No problem. No problem. Next up is, okay, now I showed you the Marvel foil cover. Now here's the Marvel non-foil cover. Now I'm not quite sure because I don't see this on eBay at all. Now if you type in, say, Marvel #1, you're going to get the foil cover. It's just going to be like non-stop listings for the foil cover, non-stop sold for the foil cover, but this is the non-foil version, and I have literally no clue. I believe I paid $1 for this as well. I think either $3 or $1, I forget. But this is the non-foil version, and I don't see this on eBay at all. I don't see this on any online stores at all. So I'm not sure if this is all that rare or not. Really don't know. I honestly do not know. So yeah, but I found it. Got the non-foil version. Okay, next up is we have a variant alert. We have a cheap variant alert. Okay, all right, alrighty. So we have Young Avengers. Now, Young Avengers is the title du jour by way of movie speculation, and but the title in and of itself, because okay, it ran. So we have the 2005 series and the 2013 series, which this is from. 2005 series did not really have too many variants outside of the #1 sketch variant, and the second series here, the variants kind of sucked. So you had Brian Lee O'Malley. That cover is trash. His covers are trash. Sorry, you Brian Lee O'Malley fans. Those covers are garbage. You have the Scotty Young covers. I'm not a fan of Scotty Young covers at all by any stretch. Not a fan. Not a fan. I'm not going to say they suck, but I'm just not a fan. But, and there are covers of like variant covers, but in my opinion, I think Trad Moore and like a couple of other artists did covers, but this one, in my humble opinion, is the best looking Young Avengers variant. Best looking Young Avengers variant. Now, is it perfect? No, not by any stretch. I think this area right there could stand a little bit of a touch up, but I still think this is the best looking Young Avengers cover. So we have Kid Loki, Asgardian, the Hulkling, Marvel Boy. Okay, Marvel Boy's a member of the Young Avengers, Kate Bishop, and America Chavez. Now, America Chavez gets a bad rap as a bad character. I don't believe she's a bad character. I believe she's just poorly written. I would think if you got the guys that actually created her doing a series with her, I think it would do very, very. It would just be. It would do well, and it would reestablish this character as a better character than what she is right now. She comes off really obnoxious in the comics right now, but I think America has the potential to be great again. How about that? How about that? Okay, all right. Now I picked this book up. Now what's weird? I was searching eBay for this. And I've had this on my want list for like a couple of months. I'm talking way long about this. I'm going to try to wrap this up. But I had this on my want list. And I came across this, I believe, for $5. Got this for $5. eBay, done some eBay searches. This copy this comic or this variant has gone for $50. Sometimes it's gone for $30. And the very last listing for this book, it went for like $3. So prices are all over the place when it comes to this variant. If you can find it cheap, I would definitely buy it. I wouldn't go rushing out and paying the super premium on it. But if you can find it cheap, great. But I love this cover. It's a Stephanie Hans cover, and she's done some quote-unquote hot variants before in the past. So I really dig this cover. I love it. I've had this thing on my want list for a very long time, and I'm glad I finally found it. All right, we're moving on. We're moving on. Okay. Super Friends number 25. Super Friends number 25. This is a first appearance. This is a first appearance of a character, Fire. Fire from I believe the Justice League International. She pairs with Fire. She pairs with the character Ice to form Fire and Ice. Fire is the Brazilian character who spits green fire, flies around with green fire. But in this comic, you know what? Fuck it, I gotta show it. This is like legitimately she was introduced with the worst power, or the worst, I guess you could say, projection of her power. Look at that. Check this out. Okay, so green flames burst from her nostrils, propelling the Brazilian heroine toward the Great Rock. Fire comes out of her nose. Wow, that would be the equivalent of, say, Spider-Man having like web shooters come out of his ass, and that was like the only place you could have the web shooters come out. But this is the first appearance, and the cool thing about this is a Whitman variant. So the first appearance of Fire. First appearance of Fire, and it's a Whitman variant, and it's in the Super Friends series. So not only do you have Super Friends number 7, first appearance of Zan and Jaina, You also have Super Friends number 25, first appearance ever of the character called Fire. Fire! All right, next up. Found this for $5. We have Ghost Rider number 1. This is the Ghost Rider number 1 from the 2011 series. This is the first appearance of Alejandra Blaze, the female version of Ghost Rider. Got that for $5. This can go for like $50 to $75. The price on this fluctuates a lot, but I've been searching for this for like maybe a couple of months. Finally got it. Finally found it. Yay for me. Found this for $5. Yes, sir. And not to be outdone, found a second copy. I picked that up for $15 at another store. Found this at another store for $15. I was not going to pass that up. Again, this book can go for $50 to $75. All right. Also, at this next store, found the Immoral Hulk. It's Immortal Hulk, dude. No shit. No shit. Anyway, we have Immoral Hulk number 12. First appearance of Power Bottom. The first appearance of Power Bottom. Yes, sir. Got it. So, yeah. All right. Man, the Immoral Hulk is a really, really hot title. Wow. I am really floored because it's like the first time in a long time we've had like a really hot comic book title. So yeah, hope it keeps up. All right, next up is found another copy of Black Panther number 5. Found another copy. I believe this was $5 as well, either $5 or $3. I forget, but it was cheap enough for me to want to buy. All right, and last but not least, before we get into some dollar books, get into some really cool dollar books, we have FF number 3. I believe I paid I think I paid $8 for this, which is kind of I don't know. It's either, I think it was $8, which is kind of expensive, but I don't know. I liked the covers, so I figured, okay, all right. Okay, next up, went to a dollar sale at the same time that I picked these books up. And yeah, let's get into it. I'm really excited about these. So yeah, let's do this. First up is Spider-Women Alpha number 1. Found that for $1. So this is my second copy that I found for $1. This book, wow, I am floored at how popular this book has finally become. So we have Incredible Hulk number 377. First appearance of Professor Hulk. Okay, alrighty. For the longest time, this book was just wallowing. The first print here was just wallowing in obscurity and mediocrity, and now all of a sudden, this book is now, book is going for something now. Go figure. I remember a buddy of mine, he texted me a picture of this, and he goes, "Is this the third print?" I'm like, "No." He's like, shit. But now you should have just picked it up. How much does this book go for now? I don't know, like maybe $3. What am I talking about? Like maybe, I don't know. It's like a $20 book in really high grade, I believe. Along, and then you have the second print, and then you have the third print, and all that. So yeah, very surprised at the ascension of Hulk 377. Maybe it'll stay that way. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Oh yeah, I've had this thing on my want list for probably 6 months now. It's about 6 months. So we have Spider-Man Adventures number 10. This is the introduction of Venom in the Spider-Man Adventures series. I absolutely love this cover. Again, as many of you know, I am a comic book white supremacist. And is this white supremacist worthy? You know what? I don't know. It might be. Well, actually, it's a little. To me, it's a little off-white. It's okay, but it's okay. It's all right. CGC worthy? Maybe. All right. Next up, we have found 2 copies of Mockingbird #1, 50 Years of S.H.I.E.L.D. All right. Okay. Annihilation Conquest #6. Got that. First appearance of the Guardians of the Galaxy team, or the all right, whatever. First appearance of the, I guess you could say, current Guardians. I don't know, but this book is hot, so this book has been hot for a while. So yeah, found that. Annihilation Conquest Wraith with the Intestine Tickler 5000, his intergalactic sex toy. Very happy to have found this. Magnus Robot Fighter #5, first appearance of Ray, and yes, it does have the coupon card inside. It does. Found that for $1. Hell yeah. Magnus Robot Fighter #12. What is this? First modern, I guess you can say, first modern appearance of Turok the Dinosaur Hunter. Son of Stone. So, Red Bonia, #1 from 1977. Found that for $1. Hells yeah. A buckety buck, absolutely. Remember when this book was really hot? You remember this? So we have Batgirl #13. This is the newsstand variant. Of course, the direct editions had like a little die-cut Joker mask covering up this face. But for a while, this book was really expensive. This was like I want to say almost a $50 book back in 2013. Back in 2013-14. This book was really, really expensive. Spider-Man 2099 #1. The main reason why I bought this was that it was a newsstand version. All right, next up is Teen Titans #8. Didn't get just one. I got 2 copies of Teen Titans #8. I believe first appearance of Rose Wilson as Ravager. I really, honestly, I haven't even looked in the. I haven't even had time to look inside of these. From what I understand. All right, now here's a another Teen Titans book. I am so surprised that this book doesn't go for a lot more. So you have Teen Titans #37 and Teen Titans #40. So we have the first cameo appearance of Miss Martian and the first full appearance of Miss Martian in #40. Again, really, really surprised this book doesn't go for a lot more, just because, I mean, this is an easy, like, $50, an easy cover price book or less. And I don't know, it should just be worth more off a general principle. Another Teen Titans first appearance. Now, this is easily one of the worst first appearances of all time. Well, actually, a good first appearance, destroyed by, hindered, hampered, and almost destroyed by shitty John Byrne art. So we have Wonder Woman 105, first appearance of Cassie Sandsmark, who is Wonder Girl. No, that is not an old woman. That is supposed to be a teenage girl. What the fuck? Teenage girls didn't even dress like that in the 90s. So what in the fuck is this chick wearing? This looks horrible. This is awful. This is ugly. This is ugly. Give me Darkseid's horrible first appearance with an amazing cover. And this cover, as much as this cover sucks, this cover is way worse. This is the shittiest John Byrne cover of all time. John Byrne, what were you doing? You destroyed this character before she even had a chance to get out of the gate. wow. This cover is trash, my dude. Trash. This cover is really bad. This is some horrible, horrible John Byrne art. Shame on you for submitting this book for publication. Shame on you. You ruined this character. You ruined this character, and you ruined this character's first appearance. Oof, oofa, oofa. Look at that. Buh, buh. But I bought him anyway, so joke's on me. All right, next up, we're rounding the bases. So we have Justice League number 30, first appearance for first full appearance. Well, is it first full appearance? No, first appearance of cameo appearance of whatchamacallit, and we have Justice League number 31. Found these for $1. Justice League 31, first full appearance of whatchamacallit. So yeah, all right. A Next number 2. Now I've kind of had my eye on this book. This book doesn't go for anything, but it is a first appearance. So we have the first appearance of this character right there. Earth Century. This is the son of Bill Foster. His name is John Foster. All right, okay. So yeah, bought 2 copies of that. Found 2 copies. The book really doesn't go for anything, so it's good to pick up for $1, I believe. Next up, we have A Next number 4, first appearance of Shannon Carter, the American Dream, or As the American Dream. Found 2 copies of that. Speaking of Captain America, found a copy of Captain America 34 and the Alex Ross cover. So I got that. Captain America, volume whatever, number 1, second print sketch variant. What If, featuring the newer Fantastic Four, and oh damn, we're not last. We're not last. So we have X-Force number 16, first appearance of Dupe. This is the direct version, and last but you know what? Last and least. Now, I said before that there aren't bad characters, just poorly written characters. I lied. This is a horrible, horrible, horrible character. That's why I saved this book for last. First appearance. So we have Amazing Fantasy number 20. This is the final of the... I got to show you this. This is just the worst. This is the grossest character. I hate this character so much. But I bought it. So we have the first appearance of Steam Rider. First appearance of Steam Rider. It's a steampunk character. This is a guy that got his shit twisted back in the Old West. And his scientist father put him in a steam-powered exosuit to keep him alive. And the thing of it is that the guy, since he's steam-powered, he's like scalding hot. His suit is... so, like his exo armor suit is scalding hot. And look at that goddamn stove top. Oh my god, this is a horrible looking character. Oh, this is awful. 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 But I bought it. And he also has a steam-powered artificial intelligence horse that's also scalding hot because it's steam-powered. Ugh. He got stabbed in the chest. He got stabbed in the heart, and his ears got cut off by some banditos. And there he is. His father put him in. His father basically made him a monster. Oh God, this is horrible. Oh, awful, 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 awful. But I bought it, so that's my haul. I'm sticking to it. Thanks for watching. We have some. Hopefully, I'll have some more books. And we can do a proper haul for the next time. So, yeah. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.